So today I'm reviewing the Mohu Blade Premium. This is both an indoor and outdoor antenna, so you can actually mount this outside if you want, or you can use it inside. They advertise about a 50-mile range, and that seems pretty accurate from my experience. Now, I've pretty much been a cord cutter for my entire life, so I've owned quite a few different antennas over the years. I only really subscribed to cable back when I was in college. As you can see in the box, this antenna comes with a bunch of accessories, various mounting clips and screws, and they've got like coax adapters for extensions and stuff. It actually even comes with two different 6-foot cables, so you can basically string them together as one, or you can run them with the amplifier, which is powered by a USB connector. There's a ton of options with this particular antenna, and the thing I do love about Mohu is they don't hardwire the antennas to the coax cord. The One For All antenna that I reviewed previously had a hardwired cable, and you're pretty much stuck at that 6-foot like cable length. But this one was wonderful because you could you got the same port on the back of the antenna, and you could mount anything from like a 6-foot cord to a 25-foot cord. It didn't matter. So I tested this Mohu around the entire house, and the reception was phenomenal. I was really impressed with the reception I was getting from this particular indoor antenna. I am about 30 miles away from all my TV stations, and I was able to use this antenna in pretty much every room in the house, which is wonderful. I bought a One For All antenna a couple months ago and did a review on it, and that antenna, I could only get reception in one room in the entire house, and the other like 3 or 4 rooms in this house I got 0 channels. So this one, I got all my channels upstairs, and I got 7 out of my 8 local stations downstairs. So this Mohu Blade does an amazing job at picking up channels. One of the reasons why I bought this particular Mohu is all my local broadcast stations are VHF. Some people who are living in the city can use the smaller like UHF style antennas and get away with receiving their stations, but because we're all VHF, we need antennas with really wide elements, just because of I guess the lower broadcasting wave that they use for VHF. The wider the antenna, the better off you're going to be if you have TV stations like my locals. Now, I'm not sure if the Mohu Blade is still for sale new in stores. I think they finally discontinued it. I purchased mine brand new on eBay, so it was like leftover stock. And I would definitely highly recommend it if you are looking for a very compact, thin antenna for inside the house, because like I said, it picks up VHF channels incredibly well, and it doesn't take up a lot of space. I had been previously using a big old clunky RCA antenna on the roof, and we had a really bad windstorm, and it finally rusted out and fell apart. So I definitely was happy that I could move into an indoor antenna. With this thing mounted inside the house, I don't think I'll ever have to replace it again. And it's just way more attractive than the old RCA I was using. I've been so satisfied with the performance of this particular Mohu antenna that I've already gone out and bought a second one. So now I have one upstairs as well as downstairs. These things are just great. The one downstairs I'm actually using the amp on. The upstairs unit, just because I guess of the higher elevation, I don't actually have to run the amp that came with it. It's just connected to the TV, and I'm getting all my stations with it, and really perfect quality. I mean, I'm getting about 70 to 80% signal strength on all 8 of my channels, so I couldn't be happier with this particular antenna. I really do appreciate the flexibility of this particular antenna. You can mount it flat on a wall, you can mount it on your roof, you can just sit on some of the furniture in your house, which is exactly what I did. I do really like the way it looks. It's got that contemporary design that kind of blends in with your other electronics in the rooms. And, when people come over to the house, they don't even notice that I have a TV antenna sitting inside the house. They just kind of assume it's a soundbar or something. So it's just the perfect addition to your indoor TV setup if you want to cut the cord. Well, that pretty much wraps up all my thoughts on the Mohu Blade. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe.